Hello, good afternoon. This is Tomina Moon from England. And of course, I like to share this galactic heritage card by Lisa Royal again. And today's card is 44, secrecy. But my daughter told me you cannot read number and title properly, right? Because this is kind of something like this. I don't know. But sorry, I am not really good at technology, and then takes for a while to fix it. But today's title is secrecy. Secrecy. Can you manage to read? I hope you are also keeping safe and keeping good spirit in this difficult time. So let's read this number 44, secrecy. In order to protect and serve humans in the early days, Sirians often had to work secretly in small covert groups. There was a strong feeling that separation was necessary in order to do positive work without obstruction. Many humans still carry this karmic pattern. This card encourages you to think about the issue of secrecy and how you live your life. Yeah, Sirius that is a star. They were really connecting to the earth from the inception of earth and trying to serve humanity a lot. That's I studied about. And then Liran, those people are trying to control the human that time. Therefore, Sirian, they were trying to protect us. Therefore, they made a small covert groups. In Japanese, it's something like a ninja that secretly work. Therefore, they felt really separation is necessary at that time. And from a very innocent desire by the Sirian forefathers to protect humanity, this kind of secret society on the earth, they appeared. These Syrian secret societies, having positive intentions, were the first seed that created the pattern of covert human groups. If this card comes up in your reading, it could mean that you are either connected to this ancient time on earth when the secret societies began, or you had subsequent lifetimes with this theme. I see. A general rule of thumb is to remember that secret ultimately destroy relationships and their integrity of a community, while holding secret is a part of human and is sometimes done in the best interest of others. It can sometimes be damaging. This card asks you to be very conscious of your relationship to the idea of secrecy and use it only with integrity in every aspect of your life. Yeah, this is a really good message. What do you think about your relationship with secrecy. I don't have much secret at the moment, but when I was young, my mother used to tell me about putting money aside without telling husband. Because in Japan, a long time ago, the culture is different. A man used to go out and work and bring money, and the women used to stay at home and looking after children, cleaning and cooking, and get money from husband. But husband, I think generally, husband give wife all the money they earned, and then wife gives husband pocket money from a little bit. And the wives put money aside secretly, and then wives, they use those money whenever necessary or something like that. I think intention was not bad. Keep the money aside and then prepare for emergency time. I think such a kind of concept. So I used to keep money aside, but it's always I worked myself and then kept money aside for myself, and they use that for my education and things like that. Then I don't have to ask my husband, can I have money? Can I have money for this and that? It's easy. But it's no secret. That's anyway. I always tell him I have the money, but just don't tell him how much money I have. Anyway, back to this important message. This is say, it suggests that it is time to live your life out in the open with no shame or fear of rejection or retribution. If you show your true self to the world, this may be scary at the first, but it will eventually lead to a true sense of freedom and self-confidence. That is really wonderful. Yes, I think many people try not to show ourselves, even our emotion, because then somehow we feel destroy our relationship. But actually, very important to feel the emotion, anger and sadness and shame or whatever emotion you have. It is very important to feel yourself. Doesn't mean, because you're angry, you shout at your husband or shout at your children and throw some dishes. Not like this. But feel the emotion and recognize that kind of emotion you have. How do you do it? I have a good technique, or maybe not technique, or maybe technique. I'm learning, it's called Mass Consciousness Awakening course. And there, I learned a lot of things, how to feel your emotion and without shouting at anyone, something like this. It is really a good course. Sometimes I like to share then how you do it. So, but anyway, it is really wonderful world we can create if we show our true selves to each other. That I really feel strongly. And accept each other, don't judge, don't reject anyone. because they all come from this oneness, and we are all brothers and sisters in a way, or maybe before my life, like somebody, husband and wife, or auntie, uncle. We don't know how we came to this earth, and then what was a relationship before my present life. So anyway, I hope this message could give you some inspiration. And then, that's right, I want to say that I'm doing a free card reading service. And if you like me to read, please contact. I'll put my email in the underneath. And then also, sometimes I'm learning quite a lot of healing, how to do healing. I like practice, but this situation with Corona, it's not easy, so that I can do with Zoom. Still, it works. So if you are interested, I can mention about it sometimes later. So I hope you keep good spirit until we see each other. And thank you for watching until the end, and much love from Tomina. Bye bye.